What's going on, guys? Fuller here with Custom Offsets, back at it with another 5 things video. This time I'm telling you the 5 things you probably didn't know about Superlift suspension. So the first thing you may be wondering is, who is Superlift? Because you might not have actually ever heard of them, but that's not because they're a brand new company. It's actually the exact opposite. Superlift is actually relatively old, and they're actually the first lift kit company ever. Technically, they were introduced in 1975, which is the same year as Rough Country, but they're known as being the first lift kit company. Seriously, when the dinosaurs were around lifting their Jeeps, Superlift was the way to go. If they've been around forever, where did they go? For a while, it seemed like Superlift kind of disappeared from the truck market, but that was only because they were really sticking to their Louisiana roots and putting Superlift kits on every mud truck in America. It wasn't until the early 2000s that Superlift knew that they had a problem and they had to adapt their brand to fit with the current market trends. Wall crawlers. They've always been focused on building kits that just work. So there's no frills and no unnecessary things that just add unnecessary costs that's passed on to the consumer. So since Superlift was created by enthusiasts, they are really paying attention to those things that matter without adding the things that drive up the price. So things that they focus on are material selection and the quality of their finishes, because they want to build something that lasts, but it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Superlift isn't actually as big as you might think. They're just really a small company, and I actually personally like that because I feel like you have a more personal connection if you're buying from a brand that's just, you know, a few guys that get together in their shop and they run the entire company, much like us. So Superlift is actually just a little bit bigger than we are, and they have about 50 employees that handle everything from design and fabrication all the way to marketing. So it's the whole entire company ran by just 50 people. Superlift also offers some really solid upgrade options, and these are names that you might be more familiar with. Almost every single one of their kits is available with the upgradable Bilstein shocks, which I personally am a huge fan of, but that might just be because I love everything that comes out of Germany. You can cut to a clip of my BMW. For Fox, well, Superlift also offers Fox shocks for almost every single one of their Jeep kits. And if you really aren't messing around, you can also upgrade to a pair of King coilovers in the front and a pair of King shocks in the rear on your 8-inch lifted Silverado. So if you've been looking for a lift kit and considering Superlift as an option, those are the 5 things that you probably didn't know, and now you do know because you've watched this awesome video. Head on out to customoffsets.com/lifts to check out all the different lift kits we offer. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and that's it. Peace. The Ford Bronco, one of the most iconic SUVs in the history of iconic SUVs. Debuted in 1966, this thing came out and was rocking a 302 V8. That's probably not the right motor that was in it, but they do have it in it now in this 1994 edition. And this is the actual vehicle repainted that O.J. Simpson ran from the cops in. This is all you need to know to get up to speed on the Ford Bronco. I hope you can see the spit coming out of my mouth.